Now I kinda understand why I did that. I thought I was sending the dead agent's photo to just show the weapons dealer that he's gonna sprout him just like he did with the dead agent. But we gave the photo to the pigeon so that the pigeon could deliver it to the dead agent. And that's how he found the weapons dealer. It all makes sense now. And Gladys, where did you go? Oh, okay. You're just having fun. Okay.
Give me that.
Give me that.
Out of the way!
I didn't put in too many late nights, but there was one where I was in the office at 2 in the morning just making notes on the script, and all of a sudden Chuck Jordan walks by my office and says, "Hi!" And there was a way about him that 10 minutes later I got up from my desk and went over to his office and went in and said, "Did you just get in?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I get in at 2. 2 in the morning." He's like, "Yeah." And I guess that he had put in so many late nights that his whole time clock had shifted. And so he said to Tim, he's like, "Hey, is it okay if I just come in at 2 in the morning?" And Tim was like, "Sure."
Wow. Well, that's dedication for something you really love creating. Now, Gladys. Gladys, shut up. You're kind of in the way, my hermano. Lovely. Now not too high. I don't care. Okay? I'm gonna take the remote from you because you're too much of a menace. Okay?
I really like puzzles where you use things backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like you use the instead of using a metal detector to find something metal, you use something metal to find a metal detector in the kitty litter, and then here you're instead of shooting Sproutella into a bones, you're using bone flakes to expose a Sproutella chain. I love this room. It looks almost exactly like the concept art. It looks like so painted.
Or to open a door, you lock it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just the formula for all the puzzles. You do something backwards.
Well, he said it better than I would have.
The flakes of bone are sprouting when they hit the puddle and turning into baby tears.
Baby tears.
I saw Bowsley run down here. Where did he go?
Now, this is one of the most creative puzzles I've ever seen. I mean, using bone flakes to find the patches of Sproutella that he dropped, it was just mind-blowing. It's just so creative. Now, where did he go? I'm just spraying more bone flakes to discover the route. There it is.
I think something that helped make this game, one of the secrets to it, is just watching a lot of old movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of this, it's like some of them are references, but a lot of them are like plot elements, ideas of relationships between people. Is the subtle stuff that came out of watching old black and white movies, because they just did stuff so differently then. And I mean, I know there were formula movies back then, but they're not the current formulas, and they're not as pat as the movies you'd watch today. They're surprising. Like old film noir movies have relationships between people that feel really different than modern relationships. Some of them are messed up and based on old social things, and some of them are just like cooler. It's weird.
Well, there's a certain stoicism that you don't,
and a certain
kind of reserve maybe you don't see in characters,
and a little bit of an honesty in characters. Like nowadays, like you don't think the way people talk now. There's different layers of meaning to everything and different subtexts.
Say everything's cool, which means which means F you, which means that no, it's more like things.
So even though they're old, they're very refreshing, is what I'm saying. Like Casablanca has a lot of just honest people talking honestly to each other in a way that's different than a modern movie.
But hearing all these names too, I just feel like a lot of times I catch myself saying I went there instead of I worked there, because it was really like it was an extension of college, and it was just everyone, we were all friendly, we all hung out together. So whether we were hanging out at work or at someone's house, I mean, it was just all a blur,
That's funny. I went to LucasArts.
Yeah, Lucas High.
Lucas High. Man, it sounds amazing. You actually went to a job that you loved going to, you loved hanging out with the people, and even if in your free time, you loved discussing your work. That sounds like a dream job right there. I hope everyone has something reminiscent of that in their lifetime. Gotta sprinkle more bone flakes. Where is it? Come on, Manny. Maybe it's that way. Where did he go? Aha.
Okay, I think I could follow the trail this way, but I need a little light.
Hey, what's that?
That must be the Flores hideout.
No, not that. The thing coming at us!
Oh, that thing. That was the thing that was in the sewer. Manny was like, "Oh, go back." It's a giant alligator. So you had enough budget to put in a giant alligator monster, but you couldn't put in the armadillo monster in the wine cellar? Come on, guys. Gotta go forward. Get back, you beast. Back, I say. Back!
I can't reach that high.
Why? Oh, I still have
I
the
can't
remote.
reach that high.
Use it. Isn't that the remote? Yeah, there it is. Gladys, you okay, buddy? You seem a bit frightened. Okay, so I'm on this side. Can I get across?
There was a certain amount of improvisation that the more towards the end of the game you got, the more the musicians improvise, and so sort
Yeah,
of like
this sounds like
everything's.
the Meadow, kind of, isn't it?
It is. It's a little bit like that. In fact, I think it's a remix of some of the tracks I used in the Meadow, and they're sort of riffing on the Hector theme.
Wait, how are they? Where's the Hector theme in this?
The da 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 is part of.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, you're ripping this whole game wide open with this Hector
Just kind
conspiracy.
of this, yeah. It's what I do is hum the Hector theme to them before they would start jamming.
Now, I do remember there was a puzzle here. We can't just walk on this rail and the alligator is gonna forget about us. I think I need to have this in my hand as I go down here. Easy does it. I need to trap him. Get down. Damn it, I missed it. How are you supposed to do this? That is... I mean, I know for the time it was a very menacing alligator, but now it just looks like a paper mache project, basically.
Hey, Pink Eye, come and get me.
Pink eye? Does it have pink eye? Okay, Manny. So I needed to turn around a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Go back up, Manny. And now we use the remote. That's how I see it. Where is the remote? Use it. Use it now. Take that, foul beast. Poor Glottis. He is so close to it. How is he not scared? Well, I guess he is a little bit scared. Poor buddy.
I really didn't like early 3D,
Yeah.
like 90s 3D, because I
Right.
always thought it looked like cardboard boxes that were taped together and that someone had dragged nylons over, you know? And that implies a lot more smooth skinning than actually existed. It was really like,
Right.
it was really, and then everything was painted on the outside, even things that should be modeled as an interior space, like ribs on a skeleton or something. Everything was painted on the outside.
Right.
And it looked ridiculous.
So it looked like everybody was wearing a Halloween costume anyway.
Yeah, and then I saw those paper mache skeletons where they painted the ribs on the outside, and I was like, this is perfect. This kind of folk art would actually look really good in 3D. There was a lot of pressure to get into 3D back then because it was seen as the future. I mean, obviously it was, because a lot of everything turned into 3D, but 2D is still a big money-making thing in games too.
I think adventure games had a period where they were all transitioning into 3D, and then they stopped and realized that 2D and hand-drawn were still better. I mean, imagine what this game would have looked like if it was like Monkey Island 3. It would have been so fucking beautiful. But I guess at the time 3D was all the rage. I still would have preferred this game in hand-drawn style, though. I think it would have been much better.
It's amazing how a little touch of human remains can brighten up a place.
I know, right? Nothing like a few corpses lying around to brighten up a florist place. Hey, Jumpy.
Hector? Hector, is that you?
Nope.
I'm picking up a lot of anxiety here.
Yeah, he's pretty jumpy.
I'm not feeling too rosy.
Florist puns. Gotta love him.
I'm thinking I better.
Calm down.
So, yeah, one of the things that I think people don't realize is it's not just pre-rendered art, but there's pre-rendered Z buffers
That's right.
through the whole thing. And
Yeah.
we thought that the pre-rendered Z buffers were just do all the work for us, and it turned out that if you look through the game data, the pre-rendered Z buffers, there's a lot of hand-painted pre-rendered Z buffers. We made a Z buffer editing tool, which
Right.
was funky because it's 16-bit data, and you can't edit 16-bit data in an 8-bit monitor. So
Yeah.
you'll
It
see.
was grayscale. It looks like a ghost scene. It's like you look into like a foggy version of the world.
Yeah, so we did like a quantized 8-bit version of it, and you could paint into it, and people would just use like big boxes and find places where he was clipping, or we didn't want him to clip. A lot of it was he was slightly behind something and he shouldn't have been, so you would like go into the edge of the sofa or something, and you just black it out,
Yeah.
so that he would pop in front of it.
Yep.
Hey, I look at you and I see a garden waiting to happen.
Okay.
What you haven't seen the meadow.
Ah, the meadow is a place we're gonna visit really soon.
You wanna take a walk in the meadow, punk? And then he says to me, you'll
That's
get
the most gruesome window
benefits.
display I've ever seen.
Yeah, look at all the
That's
dead
a
people in here,
gruesome
man.
display.
It is a gruesome display. That's just what I
Hector,
just
is that
said.
you?
There's a character who shows up later on called a florist, who is played by a great actor called Keith Sarabica, who I've worked with a lot over the years. And Keith, oftentimes when he auditions, the characters that the way he does his auditions, they're not usually safe choices that he makes. And the first time I came across him was he was auditioning for Boston Low, and he just, Boston Low's a space commander, and Keith was doing something very deep and dark and strange, and because his last name is Zarabica, it just sort of stuck in my head, and I used to always look forward to whatever audition Keith was gonna throw our way, and they were always bizarre and never appropriate. And then when he auditioned for the florist, who's insane because he, in the real world, is a florist and deals with flowers, which are beautiful things, but in the Grim Fandango world, it's death. He's gone crazy, and he's deranged, and Keith just nailed the part and was just brilliant. And it was at that moment that I realized, oh, he's actually a normal dude, and he can do all sorts of other things, but it's just his audition choices are different and unusual.
In the meadow, punk.
We're gonna walk in the meadow, just not
And
with
then
you.
he says to me, you'll get benefits.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm not here to hurt you.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm here to hurt you.
I'm not here to. Okay,
You
you're
better
insane.
back off, man. I mean it. I'm not
Looks
feeling
like a
too
big ball of
rosy.
tape
I'm
screwed to
having.
the wall.
I feel.
Why is there a ball of tape?
Can't
to the
reach.
wall.
I have something that can reach.
I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy.
Why is there a
I'm
big ball
having-
of tape?
I feel. Hey, do you know what you just did? You just opened Pandora's box. You get out of here right now, or I'll let you have it.
Okay, so he was going insane. But once he has a bell on, he'll think we're a customer, right? Because he is pretty much psychotic and very, very gone.
Hey there, stranger.
Hey.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
I'm looking for something in a 9mm.
Oh, well, I have a very pretty bouquet of that right here.
For free?
There you go. Would you like some baby's breath to go with that?
Sure.
All right, here you go. You have a great day now.
Thanks, buddy. Oh yeah. The bone wagon. Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, buddy. It's time to take down Hector. You know what I'm talking about? It's time to give him some flowers in his body.
I'm here to conduct business with Hector Lamans. I just spoke with him on the phone and he's expecting me.
You know Hector Lamans, eh? Okie dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Huh, okay. How many casinos does Hector Lamans own?
What? I don't remember there being a check or something. Huh, how many? 9, 10, 11, 12... How... what? How far does this go? What kind of question is that?
What? What kind of question is that?
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
Oh, I think I get it now.
Alright, let's go, buddy.
Huh, okay. What is Hector Lamans' specific gravity in units of 1,000 per?
Okay. So, the reason we're getting this angle is to get a look at the at the scoreboard. And I think the latest number is 3.
3.
Yeah, well, that was an easy one.
Too bad, I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Don't mess with me. I know Hector Lamans.
I think you were trying too hard, Pink Demon, to be the gatekeeper and stop me with your stupid riddles. Ooh, what's this?
I'll bet Hector pauses here every day and thinks to himself, boy, I wish I could see past my gut and enjoy my expensive monogrammed floor.
Oh yeah, it's probably what he thinks of every day. Hey, buddies. Isn't this the guy that we met in year 2? The guy that was mopping the restaurant? I think it's the same guy.
Looks like Celso found his wife after all.
Aw, he found his wife after she left with another man, never giving a single thought about Celso. Lovely. It's love that conquers all, children.
Looks like Celso found his wife after all. Celso Flores, what are you doing in Hector Lamans' waiting room?
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm your travel agent. I work for Hector. Is this your wife, Celso?
Is this your wife, Celso?
Yes, we've just returned from a lovely cruise. Well, it became lovely once I caught up with you, my little tamale.
I'm your travel agent.
Oh, I have a travel agent already. But he's miles away mopping floors in an automat, so I suppose the position is open.
Oh, that guy has advanced in from that time where you left me, Celso.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
Oh no. He's proposed to you that you buy double N tickets? Oh, you guys are going to hell.
It's a scam. The tickets are counterfeit. Take your money and run.
Ho ho ho! Don't try any of that tricky reverse psychology on me, my friend.
No, seriously. They're counterfeit, and you will burn in hell. But unfortunately, we do have to convince them to buy it. And we do have to basically seal their fates. I'm sorry, Celso. You didn't really seem like a bad guy, and I'm sure your wife is okay.
What exactly are you saving your money for? A rainy day? Because let me tell you, you're dead. Every day is rainy from now on.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful with your money.
Well, enough about you guys.
Let me tell you about my problems.
We have a lot of talking.
This makeup breathes about as much as vulcanized rubber.
Yes, but it brings out your strong jaw.
Oh, thank you.
I can't raise my arms in this suit.
Well, let's just hope no one pulls a gun on you tonight, huh?
I wouldn't bet on it.
I just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got back from quite an adventure myself, so...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming beavers, but trust me, it gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge of the world and back.
I had no idea traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together.
We've convinced them. I'm sorry for you two. Poor souls.
Mr. Lamans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent. Excellent. The little lady changed your mind, eh?
No, actually it was your agent over there.
Of course. He's one of my best. Well, come on in. Let's chat, shall we?
Still got it.
Still got it.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the Flores couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you. Am I talking about just a job here, or am I talking about opportunity in the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use a closer like you on the team. This could be your office. Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too. And as an added bonus, 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Oh, Mr. Calavera, I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
I'm going to deliver those tickets to their rightful owners, and I'm going to deliver you to the compost pile.
So Hector kind of ran off with the tickets. I think they're just in the next building, and he jumped off, but, you know, you don't really get too much of a fall damage in this world. But we have to catch him. And it's, really
Hello?
gone.
Pigeons? Friends now?
Friends now. Yeah, they're fine. But it's really gone full circle now, because we're exactly in the building that we started in our office and everything. It's so nice. Now, how did I do this again? Did we go through all this dialogue? I believe so, since we're in the same area. Man, this town has changed. It's a lot more neon than we left. Can I go up this?
I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor.
What do I have on myself? So I still have this hand grinder thing. Liquid nitrogen, my scythe, gun ammo, and my gun. I love it when adventure games give you a gun. It's so useful. Now, I think it's something here. Oh yeah, I remember what we need to do. Pretty clever puzzle. You see that there's a little crack.
I think using that old gargoyle as a structural support for Glamour Girl here was a bad idea.
Yeah, she seems pretty heavy, you know? And to just support all the weight on this poor gargoyle's head. But what we have to do is make that crack in the gargoyle a bit worse. So I need human remains. No, use the human remains, Manny, not the gun. So you use the agent hand with the crack.
Well, so much for my third arm.
Yep, it's gone. But it served a noble cause. And now I shoot it, I think. Because the excess plant growing is gonna rip it apart, I think.
I'm saving my ammo for the big guy.
Okay, so we're not using this. Maybe this? Yeah. There we go. Now we have
It's gonna happen eventually.
Eventually, yeah. Now we have a nice, comfy bridge to walk on.
Ay, Chihuahua! That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help.
Run! Find Salvador!
Get in, quick!
We were supposed to have coverage back there. Where are all of Salvador's men?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
Hola, Manuel.
Hola, Manuel. He's so calm about it.
Time for you to swing, Daddy-O. Let's see you walk.
These flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies.
So she's got a triple agent situation going on. And look, this is the meadow. This is full of people that Hector has killed in the land of the dead. Oh god, he is truly evil, and she is the femme fatale working alongside the embodiment of evil.
What?
You know, you really have bad taste in men.
No, I have a taste for really bad men. There's a difference. Hey baby, take all the time you want, but you gotta go face the music sooner or later.
Yeah, okay. So she's not gonna let me approach the car until I face Hector. It's time to face Hector.
Oh, I think I thought of the scary thing that ends in a greenhouse. It's Frosty the Snowman. Remember? Frosty the Snowman, they travel with the snowman, and then she needs to stay warm, so he brings her in. She's going to freeze to death, so he brings her into a greenhouse, but then the bad magician locks him inside the greenhouse.
Oh, so it's
and
like
so
a
he
version of
melts,
Frozen.
and I almost cry every time.
Oh.
And then Santa comes and reminds you that it's magic snow, Christmas snow that he's made out of. Okay. That's
Oh
enough
my
about Frosty
goodness,
the
I
Snowman.
missed out on that.
So this is obviously a reference to Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, that's a famous noir for sure.
Mm-hmm. One of the, I mean, modern noir.
Yeah.
Its themes are subtle.
Okay, Tim. Okay. You're adorable. It's time to face the music. No. Manny, don't you dare go down the hill. How do I enter this greenhouse? Let me in.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Manny, so cynical. What happened to you, Manny, that caused you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino is right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Manny, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you stole double-N tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them, but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No. This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all their fast-acting Sproutella. This slow stuff will sprout you, but it's going to take a long time, I'm sorry to say. Manny, where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave. Get it? Leave!
So Manny is dying.
Green. Spreading. So painful. Not picking that up.
Oh. So he struggles, but not picking that up just sounds normal.
I claw it out, but I don't have the strength. Yeah.
There's one thing that will help us. Not that. This. Just freeze it. Freeze it now, Manny. Freeze it quickly!
Gracias, Toto Santos.
Yep. The tattoo artist saved us. What are you looking for?
Come on, shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
I doubt it, sister. I mean, you've done some pretty bad stuff, girl. Is Salvador in there? I kind of want to talk to him.
I hope the LSA got a good deal on this car.
I don't think you should be thinking about this, Manny. Hey, Salvi.
He truly gave his body to the cause.
Uh-huh.
Manuel, listen carefully. There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. For when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there!
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there? Huh, Sal? Got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución!
You deserve it, Olivia. She gonna die.
He truly gave his body to the cause.
Oh, poor Sal.
Not picking that up. He's fine right where he is.
Yeah, and there's even a sadder part right now that's gonna happen to Sal.
Hey, my scythe. Well, what do you know? Sal had a ticket all along.
Well, I think it's neat too that we've just with Tim's storytelling we come to see flowers as a bad thing and to see an actual meadow full of flowers. It makes something that would be pretty ominous.
It's grotesque. Yeah, it's
a mass grave. That's crazy. That's a lot of flowers. That's
a
lot of polygons right
so
there.
Yeah, those are individual flowers in the foreground, and then in the background that they were, pardon me, textures.
And Paul didn't copy and paste any of them. He built each one.
I grew them digitally. I put water on
He built them really small, and then I had to animate and scale each one of them up to the proper size.
Of course, it's digital gardening. That's how it works, people. Oh, poor Sal. I need your ticket, though.
It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
Yep, we need that. Put in your coat, Manny. I love how, at the end of the game, you're basically dressed as the Grim Reaper, which is how you start the game, and it's a very symbolic look to Manny. Can I pick up any of these?
Figures. Doesn't seem to be one for me. Nothing like the real McCoy.
So Manny never got his ticket. Did he ever have one? I don't remember.
Figures. Doesn't seem to be one for me.
So he never deserved a double N ticket. What did he do? Wasn't his ticket also stolen by Hector? I don't remember. Sure seems like he is repented enough. So this is how a ticket looks like.
It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
Well, we have to find his body, and he told us that it's behind the greenhouse.
It seems to be attracted to something over this way.
Where? Okay, maybe this way? Where? Is it here?
Loteria. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk.
Oh, Salvador, you were so close to salvation.
It only works on Salvador's trunk, I'll bet.
Okay, fine. We can go back to the car.
Ah, yes. Lots of ammo. Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Hector in his fat face. His stupid, evil fat face. His stupid, evil, plotting, a very bad person's face. Basically, he's gonna die. Painfully and slowly. Hopefully. Oh, Hector. I might as well get my gun out now. That's what he said. You can kind of have a little shootout with Hector. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you that.
I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is.
Well, he has basically very slow acting ammo. I can go on the back of the greenhouse, yeah, and I can have a little shootout with him. Where was it? No, it was there, in that screen. Yeah, here. Use it. Hey, buddy.
Olivia, who's out there?
And you're my next customer.
Oops.
Shouldn't you be a batch of posies by now?
Bam!
Ha-ha!
I programmed a whole thing here that accurately figured out which window you're aiming at in the greenhouse, like, based on your angle of rotation and stuff. It's totally not even for a puzzle. You don't even... I don't know how I figured out which level of... I guess how close you are to the greenhouse. We remember the stuff we worked on the most, and just figuring out which window to smash when you shoot was my little touch here. All for nothing. Because you don't even shoot them in there.
Yep, that's true. You could have spent the time you spent here with the shooting gallery that is completely useless and you don't use it for any puzzle. You could have spent it in building that armadillo guardian in the wine cellar. Man, I mean, this is a totally insignificant part. I mean, you could just do it for fun. But it's useless.
Come on, Shorty!
Shorty. Yeah, so we're not gonna do that anymore, but you could basically have a nice little shootout with Hector forever. But that's not the way we're gonna kill him. We're gonna poison him, which is a bit better. I do like poisoning people more than I like shooting them, but... what is this?
I'm saving my ammo for the big guy.
Huh?
That doesn't sound good.
Now, I don't remember what else there needed to be done.
I can't leave until I know Hector is finished.
Oh, okay, so we just need to see his corpse to make sure he's really dead. Like, dead as a doornail.
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours? The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
So, I guess this is it then.
Come here, give me a hug. You were the best boss I ever had. Bye.
Manny,
Yeah?
when we get to the next world,
What is it, Angel?
are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line. So you might as well enjoy the trip.
And that was Grim Fandango, the Remastered Edition. It was a great walk down memory lane for me, as I've played this game many times before, and I really wanted to play it again, but I knew that a Remastered Edition was coming along. The game itself, the remaster, was, I don't know, it reminded me a lot of the original game, which means that I didn't feel like a lot was changed. They fixed all the bugs and adapted it to modern devices, but I didn't like the ratio thing, because if you didn't notice, there were 2 bars on the side of the game that they could have fixed to, you know, adjust it to wider screens. Even after playing this again, I haven't played it in about 2 years, it still holds up to this day. It's still one of my favorite adventure games ever. The story is touching, the characters are excellent, the voice acting is excellent, the art is amazing. And it will remain my top pick when I recommend adventure games. I'm glad you liked it. I'm sure I missed some dialogue options, but it was a nice addition to have the director's cut this time, because I learned so many new things about the game and about the development of the game that happened over 15 years ago, and it's just amazing to have Tim Schafer in my ear, you know? It's lovely because he's amazing. So I've been the ZenBear. Thank you so much for watching Grim Fandango. And, yeah. I think after this I'm gonna go and do some more of these Japanese games, because I haven't done those in a while. And I'll keep waiting for the next big thing of adventure gaming. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next Let's Play.